You're most welcome once again, promotion candidates. Today we are going to share and throw more light on some of the areas that we need to cover before we go and write our promotion exams. But before that, kindly click on the subscribe button, subscribe. After that, like, comment, and share for your friends to also learn and join us pass our promotion exams. Today we're going to throw more light on the Ministry of Education and its establishment. And it's very important that we know or we have knowledge about the Ministry of Education when questions come from the Ministry of Education. We're able to answer questions with ease. So the Ministry of Education was established in 1957 under the Civil Service Law 327 and under the Provisional National Defense Council Law 1993. That is the PNDC Law 1993, with the mandate to provide relevant education to all Ghanaians children or all Ghanaians. So it is very important that you know the law that establishes the Ministry of Education. That is the Civil Service Law 327 and Provisional National Defense Council Law 1993. That is PNDC Law 1993. It is very important you know these laws. That is what I've taken my time to mention them well for you. Then the Ministry of Education is committed to put in place educational system that focuses on promoting creativity and problem solving through the development of the academic, technical, and vocational programs that will involve the acquisition of skills and assure job market readiness. So the product that Ministry of Education brings out should be ready for job market. That is so very important. Now let's look at the mission of the Ministry of Education. So what is its short-term activities that it involves in to help achieve the potential that it entrusts in itself to achieve. So the mission of the Ministry of Education is to formulate and help the implementing agencies to implement policies that will ensure quality and accessible education to all Ghanaian children with requisite skills to achieve human development, good health, poverty reduction, national integration, and international recognition. That was why the new curriculum was developed. That will have the some of the skills like cultural identity and global awareness. It is very important that we know these kind of things before we go and write our promotion exams. So, what mandate is Ministry of Education given to offer or to do? One of the most important mandate of Ministry of Education is to formulate government educational policies that will help shape Ghanaian children to develop their potentials. Then another mandate of GS is to provide relevant education at all levels with emphasis on science and ICT. Emphasis on science. This one is based on the Article 25 of the 1992 Constitution. It's very important. Emphasis on science and ICT to all Ghanaian children, which would assist them to develop their potentials to be productive, enhance self-actualization and peaceful coexistence, to facilitate poverty reduction, and to promote socio-economic development. So these are the two key mandates of Ministry of Education that we need to know. They are very important. But r- before we um, for dealing with this mandate that Ministry of Education is empowered to do, it also has some functions that it needs to perform as the Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education, and one of the functions is to initiate and formulate policies options on education for consideration of the government. So they initiate the policies and formulate the policies for the government to consider them. It's very important. Then it also initiates and advises the government plans on education. It also advises the government plans on education. Then the third function is to undertake such research that may be necessary for effective implementation of government policies on education. So they also do research. That is also very important function of the Ministry of Education. Then another functions that it performs is it review government policies and plans on education. So after policies have been formulated and implemented, review are made on them to see whether it is going on well or it is not going on well. Then it will re-strategize again to help reshape the Ghanaian child, or with these policies to help shape the Ghanaian child. Another functions that Ministry of Education um, perform is coordinate and monitor the implementation of the sector policies and strategies on education. So the Ministry of Education coordinates and monitor the implementation of the sector policies by these implementing agencies under the Ministry of Education. It is very important that we know all these things before we go and write our promotion exams. Knowing these will help you um, so much, and will increase your chances of passing your promotion exams. So it is very important that we look at these issues before we go and write our promotion exams. Then let's look at a recap of what we have learned. We have looked at the Ministry of Education, its establishment by Civil Service Law 327, and Provisional National Defense Council Law 1993, which